Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm Balboa. In this video, I have you guys an overall tier list, including breathings and BDAs for PVE. If you guys want a PvP one, get this video to 100 likes, and then I will make the PvP version of this video. But this one is going to be entirely focused on PvE. A lot of people are asking for this for like dungeon and all that, so I just wanted to make it all one big video explaining what the best breathings and BDAs for PvE are going to be. Get this video to 100 likes if you want the PvP one. And also join my Discord down below. I'll be hosting a PvP tournament tomorrow on stream, so be excited for that. And also subscribe. My current goal is 7,000 subscribers, so if we can do that, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, let's get into the video. Alright, so starting off with D tier, I'm just going to be placing all these ones. Like, there's no real explanation. These ones are just bad for PvE. So, first of all, Tamari, obviously, it's a very like low chance for you to even hit this unless you have really good aim. And even then, the damage isn't like good or anything. There's just no reason to use it. Next is going to be Inset. This is mainly a PvP one, and even then, it's not good at PvP. So for PvE, it's especially not good, and I don't recommend using it pretty much at all. Now, Arrow I'm putting here, but Arrow is probably going to be the top of D tier. It's not bad. Like, it's actually like kind of alright. The problem is it's super inconsistent, and only like 2 of the moves are actually good for PvE. And then the last one is going to be Beast. Now, some people might have some mixed opinions about me putting Beast here. There is like 2 good moves. The same with Arrow, but the overall set is just more towards PvP. If like maybe it could be C tier, but for now I'm just gonna put it right below Arrow. It's not like terrible. It's definitely way better than these 2, but compared to everything else on the list, I would say it's definitely worse. Now C tier. The first one is going to be Snow Breathing. Now, a lot of people are saying that this is good. From what I've seen, from what I've heard, a lot of people just say that's not good for PvE or PvP, really. A lot of people just say it's, like, kind of alright. If you guys have your own thoughts on this, let me know down in the comments. This one I'm just kind of putting at random because I haven't heard anything good about it for PvE or bosses. Now, the next one might surprise some of you guys. I'm going to be putting Blood here. Now, the thing about Blood is it was recently nerfed. The damage isn't great. The ultimate, like, everything's just not, it's more of a PvP type one. This will probably be higher on the PvP one. But for PvE, I believe everything down here is still going to be better. So on my personal ranking, I'm going to say that it's C tier. Now, B and plus is just going to be things that are usable, things that I would kind of recommend you guys use, but obviously S and A are going to be better than B. The first one is going to be Water. Water is actually pretty good for PvE. The combos are pretty decent. The damage is alright. The main issue relies with like cooldowns. I've heard the cooldowns are super slow, and some other things like that, and the AoE honestly isn't like too crazy. Now the next one is going to be Thunder. The Thunder claps are really good. The stun is really good. The damage is alright. Just kind of everything else that's remaining is kind of just simply better for PvE. Now Flame is going to be the next one, but Flame, if you are good with it, you know what you're doing, then I would say it could go higher. The AoE is good. It's just the damage is kind of lacking in the cooldowns. When I used it, were like really high. I don't know if they reduced it since the last time I used it, but it was pretty high. Next is going to be Soyama. Now Soyama and Ridotsu are interchangeable. Like, they're both about equal. But yeah, Soyama's pretty good. It has a few AoE moves. Other than that, like, the knockback is really bad. So, for like combos, like if you're trying to combo a boss, then Soyama's not going to be the one that I would say to use. Now, Sound is really good. It has AoE, it has high damage and all that. Now, the only thing is, it's more of like a PvP one. It's good for PvE. It's just not like too insane. In terms of like boss killing, this one's really good, but like for normal like dungeon or whatever, this one's not going to be like too insane. Now, for A tier, the first one's going to be Dream. Now, Dream and Sound could technically be, like, interchangeable, but Dream just has, like, low cooldowns, kind of decent AoE with the ultimate, some, like, honestly, quite a bit of stuns, and it's just overall really good. There's not much else to say about it. It's just really good, low cooldowns, good damage, just kind of just balance. It's good. Next is going to be Wind. Wind is my personal favorite breathing, but it's not going to be at the top of this list. I would say if you are going to be a Slayer, Wind is probably the most balanced one. But yeah, it's really good. Good AoE, low cooldowns, high damage. Not much else to really say about it. It's just good. Now, the last one is a bit controversial, but I'm going to personally put Reaper. Now, Reaper is technically like an S tier one. But these 3, I would just say for PvE are just slightly ahead of it. That's why I'm going to be putting it in A tier. Now, a lot of you guys will probably put it in S tier, but the only problem is that it has 5 moves. If it had 6 moves, like pretty much everything else that is on this list, I'd probably say that it is S tier. But yeah, pretty much the cooldowns are still like a little bit harsh. The dash is really good though. Like, a bunch of the moves are really good for PvE. It's just The 5 moves is really tough, and if it had one more, it'd for sure be S tier. The main issue with it is that you are on cooldown a lot. Now, the first one in S tier is going to be Swamp. Swamp is really good, high AoE, high damage. The cooldowns are a little bit harsh, but other than that, like, there's nothing really to complain about it. It's pretty good. Probably going to be the best one for Mugen Train, I would say. Obviously, like, Ice is just Ice, but if Ice does get nerfed, then Swamp will be the new best one for Mugen Train. Everything else, Ice is still better. Now, the next one is going to be Mist. Mist, huge AoE. The best breathing for farming by far. You can kill bosses super easily with it. It's really good for AoE. You can go invisible, which doesn't get you any aggro at all. It's just really good for PvE. It's pretty much only good for PvE. It's decent for PvP, but it's definitely going to be lower on my PvP one. Then obviously it's going to be Ice, crazy damage, crazy, just everything. Ice is just simply broken. If I can make its own tier, I could. Ice is just simply the best thing in the game at the current moment. But this is going to be my PvE tier list. Let me know down your thoughts in the comments down below, and also join my Discord and subscribe. I kind of made this like rush, so I don't know if this is the exact tier list, but let me know down what you would change. In my personal opinion, I would say this is about how I'd rank it. The only thing that I am for sure going to say, like, is everyone should 100% agree with, is going to be that Ice is the best PvE breathing, or BDA, and Mist is the best PvE breathing. So yeah, that's like the only thing that I would say is 100%. Like, realistically, you could swamp Reaper and Eyes, Wind to go a bit higher, Dream to go a bit lower. Like, anything could be swapped around, so don't fill the comments with like just a bunch of negativity. This is my personal opinion. The only thing that I would say, like, even most of this I'm still questioning, but yeah, pretty much the only 2 things that are for sure is that you're gonna want to use Ice if you're a demon, and if you're a Slayer, you're gonna want to use Mist. But that's gonna be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed, subscribe and join my Discord down below. I'll have a PvP one out soon, and I know that for my trading tier list, I said if the video got 200 likes, I'll be teaching you guys how to trade, my trading guide. That video might also be out tomorrow or the next day, so if you're excited for that, subscribe and join my Discord. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed, like, subscribe, and also let me down your thoughts in the comments down below. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.